Thus, when we accepted we had a profound knowledge of Ernesto Williams' unlawful activities, as Shirley Strawberry's better half, it just so happens. What was uncovered to people in general was just a glimpse of something larger. And he's serious. A lot of different wrongdoings to the indictment guarantees that there will be extra warrants gave for this situation. Shirley should bite her nails subsequent to hearing this data as she ponders who on earth she wedded howdy, each invite back to Celeb's own channel. So incidentally, that Shirley Strawberry's heartfelt fantasy turned into her most dreaded fear. I don't know whether drafting a letter to a relationship master to have what is happening surveyed will help her oppose the surge of analysis that is traveling her direction when you feel that Ernesto's long stretches of swindling people in general and residing in untruth have reached a conclusion. There are currently significantly more major allegations against him. Shirley Strawberry has all the earmarks of being starting to comprehend what a beast her better half was right now. And it's really odd to watch this sweet and merciful lady, even connected with the one who is presently expected to keep away from kids and creatures. It's practically generally unfathomable to expect that Shirley knew about, not to mention associated with, any of William's exercises, yet she was truly attempting to demonstrate his innocence. She even requested that the adjudicator discharge the man she was holding, as was accounted for now during the new security hearing on June 26, 2023, where astonishing, exciting bends in the road created enlightening the disturbing charges against Mr. Williams. His chamber had the guts to specify that this person's record in the past 10 years was basically as clear as a kid's tear. Further request uncovered that it was an undeniable misrepresentation that Ernesto has a long number of late charges, some of which date back to 2019 and 2020. Notwithstanding his misleading tasks and loving of foul video portraying individuals younger than 18, we can't actually tell that his was profoundly in the past, as his lawyer attempts to guarantee, since each of the charges against him date back a couple of earlier years. The best piece of this section is put something aside for last, and it sort of suggests that the people who lost cash on the grounds that to Ernesto's dishonest procedures were fortunate on the grounds that others needed to go through more awful things. It's a good idea that this individual would need to escape prison and leave the country quickly, as per the examiner, who heard Ernesto begging Shirley to help him with this blast of warrants. He has a decent likelihood of expenditure the remainder of his life in jail. It would presently not be plausible. You can peruse more about the charges Ernesto Williams is blamed for carrying out on the off chance that you're sufficiently bold. Yet for some people, simply the notice of one hostile photograph found on his PC was sufficient to acknowledge what a beast this man is. Nevertheless, even one of these offenses will be sufficient to ensure this man a lifelong incarceration in jail in an orange jumpsuit arraignment. Is currently chasing after casualties to get this going and save additional honest lives from this beast. Yet I don't know whether this is positive or negative news. It appears to be that they found one, as well as two survivors of Ernesto's wrongdoings. Yes, individuals. It seems like Shirley's girl is one of the people in question, and I fear to puzzle over whether the radio personality's grandkids are some way or another associated. There is additionally an inquiry concerning whether any of William's kids have grown up to encounter their dad's treatment as a casualty. Yet this is the challenging to debate reality. This man appreciates being among youngsters. Shirley committed an error by not directing any foundation research on this man. As one individual remarked, staying by your man during difficult situations is reasonable, yet permitting yourself to be disregarded and utilized is silly, particularly when he's been lawfully requested to avoid kids. And another client added, he found a lady that was so bustling she wouldn't stress over the thing he was doing. This is genuinely a workable second. She's a divine being dreading lady who trusted in her promises. Yes, let him go. It is presently evident that Williams made himself quite agreeable because of having an unmistakable VIP as a wife. and that he never expected to be found, we can anyway see the full image of his twofold presence, assuming we dig further into his criminal. Past the broad rundown of his criminal deeds in the recreation area doesn't help this man's validity any possibly. I don't know what this person needs to say or do demonstrate his innocence. And what shocks individuals the most is that he's attempting to include Shirley, his better half, in this wreck anyway. There is serious areas of strength for that Shirley had never participated in anything comparative. Many individuals question her enduring dedication to this man. And she seems to, in any case, be uninformed that her enchanting husband is really a beast in mask. She had accepted for quite a while that Ernesto Williams was the glad owner of Ernesto Cuts, an organization in the men's restorative area that had been fruitful for over 20 years. She had additionally accepted this since she had been in everyday contact with Ernesto Williams for over 20 years. And in light of the fact that her relationship with him had forever been one of affection and backing, and as Roswell Police Office expressed they would conform to their casualties, with those to have the option to develop their image, their missions, their life objectives, their virtual entertainment followings, despite the fact that it's muddled on the off chance that Erica Lord was associated with Ernesto's wrongdoings. Both of them carried out an adequate number of violations to go through years, feeling at ease in the orange jumpsuit's gracious steer. Apparently, Shirley Strawberry didn't mind that her significant other was seeing another person who knows whether this is Ernesto's just connection with a side lady time. We'll presumably tell whether we want to assemble a huge amount of popcorn to see another popular family show work out before our eyes, since seriously surprising data about this Ernesto's offenses keeps on surfacing. It is unimaginable why Shirley has not ran to the closest court to demand a prompt separation. She set forth a lot of energy to be related with this issue at this moment, and given her age and effective radio vocation, it is far-fetched that she plans to spend her retirement making visits to her maid. As a general rule, everything focuses to this, on the grounds that Ernesto is having to deal with an alarmingly enormous number of penalties and warrants. Since this already secret case has become exposed, apparently many individuals will keep on examining it until Ernesto Williams is avoided the public. Ideally, for an extremely extensive stretch, the main thing Shirley Strawberry's admirers can expect is that she will acknowledge what she's doing before it's past the point of no return. For her mental stability, fans can ask that it's as of now past the point of no return for her standing and mental soundness, since she has proactively experienced harsh criticism for attempting to conceal the frightening truth about her companion. As one individual remarked, the way that she's still with him, yet doing the strawberry letter, is past me. I couldn't say whether she got capture bonding or something, yet she really wants assistance. And another client added, "Kid, Miss Shirley Strawberry need to stop all strawberry letters until she tends to this letter. This is a hot-smelling wreck." It seems like Shirley Strawberry will not have the option to try not to offer a public comment about this debacle. As more data about Ernesto's unlawful activities becomes known, what do you all think about this? The number of a greater amount of this man's barbarities that should be presented for unquestionably to perceive his real essence. And what is your take of Ernesto Williams' new allegations? Share your considerations in the remarks underneath. Remember to like and remark. Additionally, buy in our feed for additional recordings. Gratitude for watching our video.